Let's make alcoholic Red Bull. That doesn't taste like bull. So, this one is a little bit different than the Iron Brew wine or the bubblegum wine or even the Haribo wine as well, because we're going to have to deal with two things that we've got to put even more thought into and how to deal with. And the first one is the acidity. So, Red Bull is hella acidic, even more so than the Iron Brew, and I didn't even think that was possible. We're going to have to overcome that. But the second thing that we're going to have to deal with is also the preservatives. Red Bull has a lot more preservatives than the Iron Brew did, so we're going to have to basically account for that and just hope that it works. So I've basically created a three-part plan in order to get this to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a mead starter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the yeast and then put it into a small amount of honey with water to get that to start fermenting. And then I'm going to put that into the Red Bull, hoping to at least give it a head start so that then it hopefully can just overcome and overpower the preservatives. So we'll leave this for 24 to 36 hours to let the yeast kind of start activating, and then we'll introduce it to the bull. Wait, just kidding. I did this yesterday and forgot to film it. Number two, we've got to decrease the acidity. We're going right back to bicarb soda, the old reliable. And then number three is I'm just going to hope this works. I don't think it will, but here's hoping. It's kind of jarring to look at it like this. This is not the color I expected Red Bull to be. Will the caffeine like evaporate as this ferments? Should probably check that. So according to the home brewing subreddit, caffeine does not ferment out. So we're making a homemade buckfast, boys. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm not even convinced it's going to work. In fact, I'll be kind of surprised if it works. If you see gas bubbles right here, that's probably just gas from the Red Bull escaping. That's not fermentation, not yet anyway. So I guess now we just leave it to do what it does best, and then we just come back and see if it ferments. So it's been a couple of weeks. Yeah. But it did end up fermenting, surprisingly. And so the only thing I've done is I've moved it into a different container just to keep it away from the dead yeast. And it didn't really clear up that much. So yeah, so we're going to bottle it and then potentially try it as well. And there you have it. Red Bull wine. I think I'm just going to drink this one instead of corking. It seems it's about a third of a bottle. So we'll go ahead and try it after we cork these ones. Alright, let's give it a try. It just smells like Red Bull. I'm not getting any alcohol notes to it. You know, like typically if you make something like this, not like this, but like with a mead, you'll get a bit of a alcohol smell when you take a whiff of it. But I'm not getting anything in this. I know it was only 5.5%, but still. Hmm. So that just tastes like a flat Red Bull. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but it's like it's like a if you took a vodka Red Bull and just let the ice in it just completely melt. It's just like a very slight. It's got a very slight alcoholic flavor, and then just tastes like a watered down Red Bull. It's not bad. It's better than I expected it to be. It's drinkable. If it was, I mean, obviously, if I was to let it be a bit colder, it'd probably be nicer, but I'm amazed by that. Everyone should try something like this. And I think part of the reason that because it tastes clean, which I wasn't expecting, because I don't, Red Bull itself doesn't taste clean, which I'm thinking it might have been because I'd made the yeast starter before I put it into the Red Bull. I think that's made it a bit cleaner because the yeast content was stronger before it went into the Red Bull. Huh. I'm impressed by this. There you go, guys. We have officially made alcohol out of Red Bull. Let me know what you want me to try and make alcohol out of next. Alright, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.